everyone. Make the volume a bit lower. This is yet another From Software title. It is a little known game. Very few people remember this or even know it. So here they are, From Software. And it is Evergrace, a very obscure title. So we can configure the window colors. Okay. So this is on the PS2. So this is active action dash. So it's the standard From Software sort of controls. You have an easy action, L2, camera changes here. Yeah. Alright, that's not a problem. Dash, mirror attack, action and attack. Okay. So you have two characters to choose from. Now choose Charlene. The music is sort of like tension right off the bat. Liliana Trees, Maria. So this is a Zelda style feel, you know. Those that never played it, and I'm just going to skip straight off the bat. And it's your typical sort of From Software game that is an RPG. You have to charge up the attack, see? And as it's charged, you have to hit, and when it's not charged, you have to go back and front to kill off. But in this game, there is actually an easy action input, like an extra menu that you can do, and you can toggle in this to change the camera angles. So the storyline, I think, is that you are locked in here of sorts, and you don't know what you are doing. And yeah, it's part of an empire. So there you go. Attack only as you're sort of charging it up, and you have to sort of rotate too. The difference with this game is it charges according to how your bar is. So we have to bait in and attack, as you can see there. And you have the typical going back and forth in places and continue to level up and they regenerated and sort. And this game has a moon cycle kind of storyline as well. You are in an empire called the Real Bunny, and it's sort of Zelda-esque, you know. It's your typical sort of like From Software dungeon crawler, let me say. And it has music that oddly enough feels like tension music at times, but with the From Software kind of style, I'd say. So that's essentially what it is. So if you play any From Software titles, you know what to do. So hit and run, read and run. That's the name of the game with your games. And this game is meant to teach people that never played third games before how to play them. So if you never played a full software game, you will know that the AI is gonna think 1, 2, 3. On the 4, it might think attack if it's too close, and then you have to think about going back. So that's how they actually make their experiences. Let's just say. See, and now I was planning for an attack because it's just what it's programmed to do. You know. And in this one is a lot different because they don't come at you. You know. So. So of course, one of the cool things about From Software that makes it unique is that they make they don't make your standard Japanese game. They make these games in a very different style. Because they are not your standard Japanese experience, they are more so, how can I put it? They are dungeon crawlers that are not typical. Okay, and here is where you can sort of equip everything if you have any items, and it's just typical thing. It has the stat points, and you equip up the gear, and once you use more and more, it will upgrade it on what you use more in the game, which they actually like using a lot in full software games. So this title really feels close to a company like Japan Studios as well. And here's the shop where you can buy stuff, accessories, creature notes, items, helmets, boots, and also weapons. So of course you want to buy a good enough weapon. Every From Software has at least a way to start grinding at the beginning of their games, and so I cannot afford, yeah, I don't have anything to sell, so I will go back into the game's world, kill a bunch of guys, and sort of go in and buy this. So this is an area called the Royal Commons, beyond Real Bound. If you ever saw a plant monster in a From Software game, you know it will speed something. So hit and run, hit and run. So From Software really doesn't make standard style games, you know. They make different experiences, you know. Very much different. Um, there you go. Move through. So in the radar there, you can see where the enemies kind of are. So if I go in this direction, there's the crystal, but if I keep going here, there'll be enemies. See? So I have to kill up to 420 to get a spear, and of course you always want to have good range because you can only hit an attack in From Software titles, you know, so. The good thing in these titles is that unlike Dark Souls, when you go off of stamina, it actually works fairly well because you're not nimble, like you don't break guard or anything like that. The design decisions were more so based on collision detection from Otogi, which From Software also made, and it made the games different, you know. These are the perfect games to just relax sometimes, you know. Because From Software really makes the RPG formula well. Oops. So how much I have? Not quite there. Keep going. And so we want open, so west. So this game's graphics feel almost like they are Dreamcast based, you know? Ow. That was my mistake there. As you can see, one of the biggest problems with From Software games is their camera angles. They are weird, they don't adjust completely to what you're trying to do, so they can kind of get you killed sometimes. But it's manageable as long as you know how to hit read and run, you know. Oh, yes, I have. So now I can buy some items. Give me plenty of speed. Okay. And we have something equipped. See, so in every From Software game, you really have to spend some time at the same area that you are in to get new items and new abilities. It's just how it feels. How? The glitch over there just be well, it's not glitch, but it's clipping. stand by here. Stopta. Med here. Nice. Fountain of life. Okay, let's go on. Progress. Didn't get this one. I don't know why. Ow. Oh, screw. I'm running faster. Wait up. Or kill these. Oh, bugs. So I can kill these, yeah. Right, so temple of some sort. Life is it's wine. Oh, okay. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. It's not done from here. This way. Oh, you can die from falling down, but just like, ah, shit. Well, that was Evergrace. It's a mixed bag for From Software. Um, on this one, it wasn't perfect. I played very little of it, but it's boring. There isn't a whole lot, and the storyline around flowers is kind of feels pretentious, but it's not terrible. it's not terrible. It does some things good, but I just don't think that's a really good one. So